Hello again. In the last video, we created the joints for the wheels, and now we can move them together. And if we rotate the joint, the wheel will rotate. And now we are ready to place the reductor, the gearbox, on the chassis. So let's do this. But the question is how? We'll use the line tool, okay? But I can, as you see, I can choose the middle of the motor, but here I don't have so many options. So what we'll do, we'll use some sketches. First, I need to measure the distance between those lines. And to do this, I will use inspect. I will select the two lines, and the distance is 33, let's note here, 0.7 millimeters. I will post it. Okay. And now, what I'm gonna do, I will take the other dimension as well, inspect it, and the dimension is 17.8 millimeters. I will post it as well, and what I will do, I will create capture position. I will create one sketch. This is the middle line because I will mirror that sketch. That will be a rectangle positions here. So let's see the dimension, 33.7, and the other dimension is 70.8. I will click OK, and I will mirror the sketch using this mirror line. Awesome. Now I have two sketches. I will rename it. Position the motor reductor. Okay. And now, if I will go to a line, and I will select again this middle point, I can select the middle point of the sketch too. Everything that I need to do now is just rotate. But as you can see, I selected the wrong motor. So let's do this again. Modify, line, center of the motor, and the center of the other sketch. And now we are good to go. The motor is perfectly aligned. And now I will do the same thing with this one. So align, I will select the center point and the center point on the sketch. And okay. Awesome. Now we have the wheels aligned, but we need something. They need to stay in place on the chassis. And we can observe that here are some holes on that side, on the other side as well. And those holes are for screws. So some screws will be inserted from the outer of the chassis and will go here into a port. So we need to create some material that we can, with a screw and a nut, to hold in place the motor. To do this, I will hide the sketch. Actually, I can continue the sketch. I will edit the sketch, and I will create from here a 3 millimeter wall. I will finish the sketch, and I will extrude it upwards, capture position, and it needs to join. And as you can see, it joins the motors because it's a little bit into the motors. But if I will hide the motors and I will only show the chassis, okay, no, I will hide the motors now. And now I will extrude, capture position. The join is what we need. And I will just show a little bit to see if the dimension, the height is all good. Okay, so Now what I need to do is to use press and pull. One on that side, and I want one on this side, so we'll have the same amount of material. We just want to move it a little bit. One and one. Okay, so we positioned the gearboxes and the wheels. We made a support for them. In the next video, we will continue with making the holes for the screws that will put in place the motors, and we will add the screws as well and the nuts from the MIG-Master catalog. So let's save it. And see you next time.